So the Art of the Infection finally released on Saturday. Now it seems to be doing pretty well, 172,000 views. I believe that it's performing 2 out of 10, which is, of course, pretty good. Now episode 3 was all about the gallery. Yeah, we spent about probably a minute and a half in the gallery. I just felt like the gallery, I feel like there wasn't really much story going on there, so I kind of wanted to make my own story elsewhere and kind of just really try and develop a little bit more of a storyline. Now there was a few shockers in here, there was a few Easter eggs that came back from old things. Touche. Man, that was literally a favourite of mine. That was so crazy. But yeah, let's just start with this. Let's show you what Premiere Pro was looking like if it wants to open. There we go. So this was the entire Premiere Pro. There's quite a few cuts. I don't know why there's like, actually I do know, but it's very long to explain. But yeah, these are all the different kind of music tracks. These are the audio, yada, yada, yada. You've seen this before. I always just love seeing these kind of things. I love seeing what people actually create on Premiere Pro. So when everyone does upload like their whole entire timeline type thing, I find it really interesting. Now, this is normally where I would show you the amount of clips that did go into this episode. However, there's a few videos in there that I don't really want you to see because there might be something out coming this week that, you know, you might want to see. In fact, I think it might even be tomorrow, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Now this episode was pretty difficult to make. The only reason is because normally I would have help from Ineffable, Captain Angel HD, and also Exand Blocks. However, they were unable to basically help me out with this episode. Ineffable did actually animate a good 40 seconds, I would say. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but he did help me a little bit. But everything else, you know, 21 minutes, at least 20 minutes, I did it all by myself. So do you know what? Let's just jump into this. Let's check this out, and I'm really excited to tell you guys all of the behind the scenes kind of stuff. And the mistakes, obviously, always mistakes. Ow. Love it. Piggy, an Antflix original. Let's go. Now this was actually, this beginning scene, I was really proud of what I created here. I feel like I did pretty well with it.
Quick Ant, the keys.
Yeah.
Here, go.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying, but it won't start.
Uh-huh. I get that all the time in my car.
Right behind us. Come on.
I like that scene as well where Poli was coming.
Let's go. Get out
And now
of here.
them slowly driving off. Oh, so clean. I like it a lot. Now this was actually the first scene that I did animate throughout this whole entire thing. So this is where the actual thing started.
Matteo, I don't care.
Not a massive fan of the music in this section, I must admit.
And George, but I was just trying to kill yourself.
Yes, he's getting a bit harsh, so I kind of wanted to make it look like, you know, in the last episode, Matteo basically said, oh, my papa's really, really cool. Well, you know, there's an infection going around. People change.
Anymore. This is real life. I just don't want to stop arguing back. I am so disappointed in you right now.
I put the disappointed word in there. It's always the worst.
You will be when we are all dead.
Yeah, so he's mad right now.
Great. We have now led them back here. They know where we are, but the door is locked. They can't get in. That's not the point. How much longer will they be here? You think they're just going to leave us alone?
Nope.
I'm sure there is something we can do.
They know you're there, boy. Great scene from Ineffable. Actually, let's have a look. It's probably been about 5 seconds so far, right? 47. Let's just say it's 140.
Just a little bit more.
Such a good scene, though. Gotcha. Obviously, I put all the sound effects in. The car driving away. Poli's there. She gets her tape out because she's a kick. You know what I'm saying. So all of this he animated.
Hey,
okay, so we're coming up to a good...
Can I sit with you? I won't hurt you.
All right, 223. Okay, he animated all of this as well.
Where are your parents?
Okay, it's about a minute.
I understand. I lost my family too.
Yeah.
How?
There we go.
Well,
Literally
this
55
was before
seconds.
The infection. My parents got taken away from me
I did
by
this
the
bit.
police, and I never saw them again. Why did they get taken from you?
No, I was actually confused with this bit when I was watching it back.
actually never got
I
to
don't
know the
actually
reason
know
why.
how old
But I
Tigre
had a
is.
little brother around your age. He just disappeared one day.
No, an
Where did he
advert.
go? Well, I can only
Error.
imagine he grew sad that
Okay,
his parents
yeah,
had gone,
cool.
and he went looking for them.
So Willow's being a little bit,
Well,
bit of a
now the
softie
question is, where do we go
because
from here?
she's come across someone
You'll
young
never believe what
that
I
reminds
saw
her
back
of
there.
her brother.
What was
That's
it?
kind of where I was going with that. Everyone's like, why is
The
Willow
boy I
so
went to try and
soft
find in
and
that
nice?
house. He's
Yeah, it's
alive.
because she's not horrible to
How
everyone.
did you see him?
She sees a young boy.
On the CCTV, he was at Lucella Gallery
He
being
was.
chased by an infected. So the boy is running around in the gallery right now?
Well,
I have no idea where he is right now, but all I do know is that he is alive. Well, he could be anywhere now.
Now this
Yeah,
scene
but he
was
must
actually
be
pretty
so
difficult because the
scared.
road was so short, so I had to
Well,
use
if
the
you
same
want to try
scene every
find
now
him,
and
Chief,
again.
I am completely down
very
to
dark
try
as
and
well. I
help if
probably
that's
should have
what
put
you
some,
want
like,
to
street
do.
lamps.
I got your back, even if it is dangerous. I just know he's alive out there. Could you imagine your own child running around in an empty city with no idea of survival? I get what you mean, Ant. So, are you with me? Shall we find this boy? We are a team now. Let's do it.
The best bit.
Touche.
Touche. Oh, it's the best bit. I'm so glad I got that in
try
there.
And find somewhere a little bit more safer
Even
than where we
Minitoon
are
replied
right
on
now.
Twitter like, I approve.
Where would we go?
I wonder if Minitoon does actually
I
watch
don't know,
these
but we can't
episodes.
stay here forever. Come on, let's go and find safety. Okay. Mateo, George, we have to
Here
get
we
out
go.
of here now.
The
I don't think
escape.
we're going to be able to get past them. I have an idea.
Do you?
Go on. I know it sounds risky, but what if we open the door, let them in, and we use the arsenal that we have? So you're saying we just open the door and let them in and...
It's kind of a
shoot
clever
them
idea
as
to be
they
fair,
enter?
but the only thing is,
Well, do you
they
have a
didn't
better
really
idea?
necessarily know how many were behind the
I
door.
can't believe I am listening to a child, but I have to agree with you. I think it's our only chance. Papa, you're going to have to
Probably
put your
is,
trust
'cause they
in
ain't
me
gonna
here.
leave you alone.
You're not going to be able to do this all alone. Mateo, no.
Mateo really wants to get
It's
involved,
time
dude.
To trust me. What happens if I'm all alone, like you said?
Yeah.
What would I do then? I guess you're right. So are we doing this? Mateo, pick up a gun.
Yes, Mateo!
think
I love
the
this
car is
scene,
running
don't
out
know
of
why.
fuel.
It just looks really
We are so
bright,
close
really
to the
nice.
buoy, though.
And Xanderblocks did do the lighting
I
for
think
me
we can make
with
it
this
there,
as well, so
just.
I think that might be what made
I
it
can
look
see
nice.
It's right there,
I like this
but it's
scene.
surrounded
I don't know
by
why.
infected. Okay, Ant, get ready to jump out of the car.
And I did the car skidding around as well. I loved doing that, that was really
Right,
cool.
I'm ready. 3, 2,
This
1,
bit coming up now,
run.
I love it. You know, the only thing I thought about after this was if it's running out of fuel, how are they managing to
Phew,
like
that was
accelerate
a
in the skids?
close call, partner.
Whatever, so anyway,
Let's go
right?
and see if we can find the boy. You get searching. I'll make a poster of the boy's description just in case.
So I
he
wanted to
sees
put it in there
and
that
knows
Doggy was the
someone
one that
is looking
actually
for him.
put
Okay,
the
Mateo, stand
sign
here,
up
right
of
by my
George.
side. You stay out of harm's way, okay? Papa, just trust me.
This was a fun little scene to
trust you,
create
Mateo.
as well, this
I
one.
know you got this. Okay, when I say go, you open the door and run out of the way. Is that clear? Gotcha. I'll
Clear
try
as
my best.
crystals.
That's all we can do.
Now, fun fact, there's
I'm ready,
actually just a
Papa.
wall behind
I
that
know we
door,
can
which
do
is why I
this.
couldn't show George opening
Right,
the
George,
door, because
are
you'd
you
just see a
ready?
wall. I
I'm
put that
ready.
door in there, of course.
Mateo, are you ready?
This is actually
As
music from the
ready as
last
I'll ever
episode
be,
as well, I
Papa.
believe.
Okay. Ready? Go, George.
In fact, it is. It's where... No, it's not. Really cool, though.
Hey,
I like that scene.
Doggy, do you hear that?
This is great as well.
Yeah,
I like to
sorry,
put in
that
little
was me.
funny bits like
Spiced
this.
a burrito last night.
Yeah!
Ooh.
You gotta have
Good
spice
job,
in a
guys.
burrito.
We did it.
Maximus, they're only gone for 20 seconds, bud.
Papa!
Mateo mad. And now Willow and
So,
Tigreed finding the refinery.
What's your name? I'm Tigreed.
Getting to know each other as well.
I'm Willow. I like that name.
I love this little scene here. Oh, it's nice because it's all slightly blurred in the
This
background.
place looks super cool. What is it? Well, it looks as though it used to be some kind of oil factory.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there's infected people inside? Tigreed, believe me, I may seem soft now, but I can kick some... Whoa, 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 Willow! You wasn't
This
going
scene
to
did
say
not go down
me?
well.
Oh no, I would never say ass.
Oh, God. There you go, you're going to have to hear it twice as well in this one.
It does though, but it doesn't count. Oh, but it does. But
I thought it was
you
quite
could've just
comical.
said
I
butt.
thought it was
That
quite
doesn't
funny.
seem So kick ass, you know what I mean? You said
Yeah,
it
I know
again.
what you mean.
Well, I'm not going to say kick butt, am I? Are we just going to stand here talking about butts? I think it's time we go inside.
And now it's really quiet as they're walking off.
You did say a naughty word though. I did not.
I love that. I love that they're quiet.
Papa, are you okay?
course he's not.
Matteo, my leg has been scratched.
Yeah, man.
What are we going to do?
Cry.
Well, my dad used to watch these crazy zombie movies. All I'm going to say is we need to stop the infection from reaching your heart, Maximus. And how are we going to do that, George?
Yeah, boy! Sword! I wanted to get this in there at some point.
Cutting off my leg?
Yeah, man.
What? But he will only have one leg left. Well,
Good maths.
what's best,
Quick maths, eh?
Papa only
It's
having
clever.
one leg left and surviving, or becoming infected? I can't believe we're about to cut off my leg.
Uh-huh.
Doggy, it doesn't seem as though the boy is here. This boy has a real knack of slipping under our noses, doesn't he?
Does indeed.
I just don't see how he can keep getting away like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we know about the infection so far, Ant? Well, I think the main symptoms are that the infected are not talking, sweating profusely, and dilated pupils. I mean, this is just all so crazy. Oh, I agree, but we just have to roll with it now. Try and keep ourselves out of bother and have each other's backs a little bit more than what Polly had ours. Yes, exactly. We just got to try and find the boy and get out of Lucella. That is exactly what we've got to do. But the thing is, we know there are more survivors out there because someone called to mention about this George boy. Ah, yes, the mysterious caller. Almost as if he didn't want to be known, right? Well,
Doesn't want to be known.
If they don't want to be known and they don't want to be saved, I won't waste my time. Very true. Just the boy we need to find, who must be curled up in a corner somewhere. Alright, Maximus, you're gonna have to stay still as you can, while we slice your leg off. Oh, Papa, please try and stay still. I am going to try, but
Such a
we will
great
need
scene.
to try and stop losing the blood as quick as possible. Okay,
I remember I put a toilet
here we
roll on
go.
his leg.
It's now or
It's the only
never.
thing I could find that
Stay
looked proper
still.
like a
I'm
bandage.
going to try and do it in one swipe. Just do it quick.
I love that animation
Go,
of the leg
George.
hitting the floor as well. Oh. Now there was actually meant to be another scene in there where we put a comb in Maximus's mouth so that it doesn't look as though he's shouting. So that's why it kind of sounds muffled when he screamed and shouted. But I took those out. I don't know why. It just kind of didn't really work.
Sure, Tigry. What's up? Why are you so strong? Well, I just don't like being messed with anymore. Ever since you lost your family? You would be correct. I just don't have much to live for.
So Willow's looking at Tigry like a younger brother
Why are you
now.
still going? One word. Hope.
So
Hope to see your
Willow
family again one day? Yes.
Willow is a softy at heart.
I'm sure you'll get to see them
You
again
do have
one
people
day.
called Willy anyway, so shut up.
That's of course if they manage to avoid this infection, of course. Yeah, I think they would have done very well to have avoided that.
That's not very positive, is it, Tigry?
But I tell myself to have
To be
hope.
fair, it is a pretty bad
If
infection,
I
isn't
don't
it?
have hope, my life is worthless.
Mhm.
I'm hoping for you. Say, Tigry, in the morning, we can take a stroll down by the river. Does that sound good?
Sure does.
Perfect. Well, you grab some sleep.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the morning.
Now this is where she looks
night,
back at him
Willow.
like, oh, this is when I used to
night,
say goodnight to my
Tigry.
brother. So she's really sad. I like that. I don't know, I kind of like scenes that mean a lot. A fun scene of mine. I quite
Well,
enjoy
we
doing
have
this
put
little
up
Easter
all
egg at
our
the end.
signs. I don't think there is much else to do here. Shall we move on with the search?
The gallery, there
I
wasn't
think that's
really
a
much
good
to do
idea.
there. I
I'm
think
pretty
you
sure
guys
we
can
are
tell
not going
that,
to
right?
find him
I
here,
really
are
didn't
we?
spend that much
Nope.
time in the
We
gallery.
have searched the entire building and no sight of the boy. Well, where do we go next? If you was a young boy running from a zombie apocalypse, where would you go? Well, that is a good question. I know the forest is where all the kids like to hang out. Maybe he went there to get away from civilization. That's such a good point.
So I want to try and
Don't
figure out
try.
how to get these
That's all
characters
we
to
can
different
do.
maps and stuff,
Let's
just
go.
in different ways rather than just going to the forest.
Wait, but how are we going to
And like,
get there?
how
We
did
have no
Pony
gas.
and Willow go to the
hope you
forest?
like
How did
to
they
run.
know that Doggy and
I can
Ant was
sure
there?
give
Do
it
you know
a
what I
go.
mean? Well, we're about to see why. Because Billy was watching them the whole time. Spoiler, does that mean that Billy is going to meet up with Willow and Pony? I mean, if you did the maths, it makes sense. The Great Nightmare. Really good fun scene as well. Obviously a trailer. I wanted to make it all red as well to make it kind of look a little bit, you know, scary. Red for danger.
Dad?
Little Easter egg right there in the woods. I'll just tell you now, it's Tio. Tio is there. His first appearance in this series.
Hey, William, is
I like the fact that
everything
they're all doing the like idol together because it looks like they're zombies kind of like rejuvenating. Is that the right word?
William. William, turn around, face me.
Nice little animation making him turn around.
No.
He's
No,
infected. She's having a nightmare that he's infected. A little bit of first person. And she wakes up from her nightmare. That was a really fun scene to make. I actually really enjoyed that one. I don't know which was my favourite scene, to be fair.
Oh, my leg!
There's the toilet roll.
Quick, wrap it up. Try and stay quiet, Papa. You might draw some attention. It's kind of hard right now when my leg is on the floor. We have to think of something to try and help the pain.
Sure do.
Surely Lucella Hospital should have some pain relief.
Not Lucella
But
Hospital.
that's where this whole infection began. That place could be littered with infected. And if we don't do something, the pain may end up becoming too much for you to bear. We have to do this, Papa, to save your life. I feel like I have no control right now. I just don't want to lose you as well as your mother. I have George though. George is a very clever guy.
I feel like I'm getting really into their like personalities,
Okay,
which I'm
you
really
can both
enjoying
go,
doing.
but I want you to
Obviously,
both
I'm
be
not the best
extremely
animator. I
careful.
will hold my
Watch
hands
each
up to
other's
that.
backs and
But I feel
don't
like I'm getting
trust
into these guys'
anyone.
personalities
We got this,
pretty
Papa.
well.
How much further to go, doggy?
Such random music behind this one.
We are almost there.
And the way I'm running
The
as well
forest
is
is
really
just
weird.
around the corner. Thank goodness. My legs.
I remember doing this while
like jelly
actually
right
speaking
now.
about this one because I was like trying to make myself like out of breath in a way and like hold my breath a little bit. This is a nice scene as well. Of course, this is
Hey,
Alexander
good morning,
Block's
Tigry.
lighting
Did you
and
sleep
stuff.
Well, I sure did. Thank you for keeping lookout. Did you manage to get any sleep at all? Very small amounts, but I kept getting nightmares and waking up. Nightmares? What kind of nightmares? Oh, you know, just what, Willow? Just falling out of a plane, you know, silly things like that. Those nightmares are the worst, where you're falling and you forget to breathe, so you have to catch your breath. Yeah, tell me about it. So are we going to take this stroll by the river? Sure, Tigry. We will go to the river that nobody goes to, so hopefully we will be free of the infected. Perfect. It's a lovely day out there as well.
Such a lovely day. The river that no one goes to.
Psst.
Hey, he
Right,
did the same
George,
noise as
we
the
have to
needles
try
in
and find
episode
some
1.
relief and
Psst.
get out of here as quickly as possible. It's almost certain we are going
No,
to have
as I was making this scene, I was really happy with the blue lighting. Watching it back, I hate it. I don't know why.
Good point.
I like that there's
That
shadows
will
and
draw a
stuff,
lot
but
of
it is a
attention.
bit blue. George bobbing up and down there. I made that animation myself because he's like really bouncy. Tripwire. George spots it. FOV goes crazy. Anvil falls. Slow-mo. Only person to save him. George. That was a really good fun scene to make as well. I enjoyed that one. I'm really enjoying doing this.
Mateo, are you okay? I'm okay, George. Looks as though someone has been here and set up traps for the infected. So someone has been here since.
Mm-hmm.
Quite clever, I suppose. But I guess they didn't think about the survivors, like us. Silliness. Well, I have no idea how we are going to find these pain relief pills.
Pain-relied pills. Obviously, that's just a mistake. I wonder if anyone did spot that as well. Here's X.
Where are you?
Who's
How
X
can
going to
you
be?
see me?
I actually know who he's going to be. I'm really excited to actually like
Who are you?
prove
Why are you
who he is.
stalking
You know what I mean?
I would leave if I was you. You have an infected kind down
And I have
the
confirmed it with
staircase.
someone else who he is as well, so I
Come on,
can't change
George.
my mind.
Let's just get out of here. I just don't get why he is trying to help me, but he is so secretive on who he is. George, shh, the infected. Let's get moving. It has to be here somewhere.
There he's coming. Now they're trying to find the medicine.
I can't find anything.
That's because you haven't checked the cupboard on your right.
He can see you.
Get lost. I don't need your help, okay?
So rude.
George, we seem to have attracted a bit of a crowd.
That is quite the crowd.
What do we do now?
There was meant to be more than one at the time, and then I was a bit like, there's only enough room for one person.
Creepy knowledge right about now.
And it only makes sense for Barry to be there too.
That's your standing quality there.
That's the new thing that I added in as well, obviously sounding alarms. Quick reset of the camera.
Thanks, X. Hey, don't say thank you to him.
I heard that.
Come on, let's just get out of here. Get back to my papa.
There's all the medicine. Will they get back in time?
Tigry, you really do remind me of my little brother.
There you go, see?
Well,
I really
that's
like
nice.
this story
It sure
developing
is.
between Tigry and Willow. And then kind of, obviously we know that they kind of part ways and they get really angry with each other. So I'm really excited to get into that bit as well.
Tell you. What's that, Willow? Well, there's no easy way of saying this, but it's my uniform. Uniform to what? Well, I'm kind of the ring.
Really nice music
to
as
a
well.
gang.
Loads of
A
birds too.
ringleader to a gang?
Now look, Tigry is slowly looking at
Well,
someone.
cool.
I don't know if
It's
anyone
pretty
actually spotted that.
Wait, who is that? Where?
Oh no.
Over there. I see someone just sitting by the river. That's
I love this animation by Pony. And he goes,
Pony.
that's so good. I enjoyed that one. That was cool.
Come on, quick! We are almost there. Maximus,
Here we go.
have the pain relief.
The
for
end
you.
is nigh.
Papa? Maximus? Papa, are you here? He's
Gone.
gone.
Where has he gone? Now, how many people will have missed the end credits cutscenes? It's going to be a thing going forward, these end credit cutscenes. So if you do watch these videos and you've got to this point of this video, I would suggest staying around for the end credits because I'm always going to put a really, really cool clip at the end where it kind of reveals something or maybe leaves something on a little bit more of a cliffhanger. So yeah, this was great seeing as well. Really enjoyed this episode, I don't know why. Mateo, you ought to come see this. Eyes go small, get sad. And then we find out that Maximus is infected. Look at that, man. That was so cool. I did really enjoy making this episode. It was a lot of hard work, which is maybe why it took a little bit longer than I had hoped to have come out. I kind of wanted to do it every 2 weeks. Really don't think I'm probably going to get the next one up in another 2 weeks. So it's probably going to be a 3-week gap in between each and every one. But yeah, I can reveal that episode 4 is going to be titled, you know it. It's going to be obvious. Doggy. It's going to be called Doggy. So episode 4 is literally just Doggy. So I'm really excited to show you guys that as well. Hopefully we're going to have some Ineffables, some Exander Bloxes, some Captain Angel HDs on board with this one and getting some really, really cool animations for you guys to look out and check out as well. I'm really excited with this series. You guys are showing so much love on this channel. Yeah, I'm just really excited to show you guys the rest of the story. I'm really loving this. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining today. If you could be using star code Antixx when you are buying Roblox Premium, that would be much appreciated. But until then, guys, thank you for joining. We'll see you guys in the next one.